me know what it's for. Just saw a mosquito land on me. Who's it for? What do they need to see? Tell me names. Show me details. Who's it for? Who's it for? Give me names. Show me details. Show me where. Too many. Please show me where. Please show me their door. That one. Signs that may be involved: Aries, Sag, Libra, Virgo, Aquarius. In the pre-shuffle, the Bride in Chains came out. And then we got another one that said in chains, Anger in Chains, Calling the Storm. Zaphan was an angel, but he advanced, setting fire to heaven, and was cast out for his rebellious suggestion. Now he constantly maintains the furnaces of hell with his bellows. This door represents inner power. This is the door to inner power. By your own command, you brought yourself here. At this moment in life, you have nothing to fear. She who aches, Perpetua, sadness, solitude, and silent withdrawal. Release. She who resists, fearless, justified, and resistant. The darkness. The long night. The longest night. Release the darkness. Yeah. Someone's on a spiritual journey going through the dark night of the soul. But you're resisting some final release that you know that you have to get rid of. Let me be more specific after I look at the charms. Whatever it is that you're having to let go of, a pattern, a behavior, a way of thinking, or a person, you are having a really hard time releasing the chains. You're resistant to it. And it's causing you ache. This situation is causing you to withdraw. Either the way that this pattern, behavior, or person is making you feel sadness, solitude, and silent withdrawal, or the thought of making yourself stop and release this is making you ache. But you have to call the storm. You have to call the storm, because if you don't get angry and start feeling fiery about this, whatever it is that's holding you captive, this cage, these chains, if you don't start getting angry and using that anger to seek justice for yourself, you're going to continue feeling this sadness, this withdrawal, this loneliness, even with people around you. You need to get fearless. You need to get a little angry. If you haven't used that anger yet and you've just been internally feeling it in your solitude, then it's time to flip the script and get fearless so you can feel justified. Yeah, I just am really getting this feeling that you feel like whatever this is that you're having to release is traditional. And it almost feels like you aren't supposed to be allowed to leave this pattern, to leave this person, to leave this situation. And you feel like it's rebellion, and that you're going to have judgment. But this is telling you that you need to call the storm and use your inner power. By your own command, you brought yourself here. At this moment in life, you have nothing to fear. Okay? It's time to open the door. In your past here, it looks like there was some sort of painful heartbreak with someone that you really loved. Your happiness has been turned upside down. You feel like you're holding on very loosely. You've been praying for angelic guidance, and both of these angels were face up. that means that your prayers were answered. You have had angelic protection over you and the situation and the people involved. Letters. You got the Cinderella shoe and a pinnacle. Something about a money situation that connected you to either the pattern or the person. If any of these charms mean something, if you see something that's personal, a question that's getting answered, or an association you're making to a charm, please take that. It's meant for you. I can only tell you what these charms mean to me, but sometimes it means something directly to you. So Cinderella shoe with the pinnacle makes me think that there was a money situation and you were waiting for them to take charge, come get you, return to you, bring it back to you, and that did not happen. 6 and B-I. It's either an I or an L. B and L. B and L. 6. So we're either talking about June 2006, the 6th, if you were waiting for a day that something is going to happen. That could be a special, important day to y'all too. You're blocking your self-worth, or something has had you in tears or drinking. You felt like someone didn't value you. And it possibly could be a soulmate situation. I did not get the twin flame charm with this as well, but this is the soulmate. This is 5D sort of connection. You feel like home to each other. You're very connected. Hard to leave, hard to break. But this was also blocked. Upside down here in your backbone. It looks like you got heart chakra work, a heart chakra release, or you've been feeling blocked in your heart space. You got your root chakra also blocked, your groundedness, your connection to Mother Earth. Something took a lot of time, or you have memories at the beach or ocean with this person. If you're still trying to connect, who it is. A flight that's already happened, a vacation that already happened, a flight that's passed or didn't happen. This is a rare, unique, and beautiful person or situation, and it took a long time to think about or cultivate. Both people feel bound in this situation, whether they're saying it out loud or not. You have both of the binding ropes. They rarely come out together, and they're wrapped around this unique and beautiful. You were looking out for or waiting for some sort of endearing words or gift. You were waiting for a gift for a special occasion, an anniversary, a birthday, a special date to y'all, and I'm not sure that it ever came. This person is blocked in your mind. This is someone who has secrets. He's the magician. He has manifesting power, but he's blocked, and so usually that's trickery, deceit, some sort of deception. He also came with the hollow heart. That doesn't mean that his heart is hollow. It just may mean, and it was in the heart space. You also got the bleeding heart, the hollow heart, the trip upside down, the trickery and deception in a masculine entity with my happy pills and a dramatic tower exploding situation. I would say that you know exactly what this is at this point. If this is not resonating, this is not your story. It could be a compilation of a bunch of different situations that were going on, painful, almost like they weren't giving back the same kind of love that you were giving them. Either they don't know how, or it just felt like it was hollow in your reception of it. It didn't feel genuine to you the way that they gave it. This could be, sometimes I take this as a third party sort of situation, but you didn't get another character or energy or any sort of other heart or female card. So I don't know that that's what's happening here. I would not assume that. If that did happen, you already know, because these are painful, heartbreaking situations that have occurred already. Whatever it was really, really hurtful and painful, and it's blocking really your entire growth forward right now if you're thinking about it constantly and it's in your heart space and mind so much. Either the bomb hasn't gone off yet, or it did and you're waiting for everything to settle. This could also mean that you're in separation with this person, or you're planning separation with this person. Yeah, I just feel like you're at the end of your rope, while at the same time you feel like you keep praying for this situation to be mended. And both of you feel like you're tied together. But you keep feeling like he's the masculine. This is just energy, right? So this isn't about male and female. This is masculine and feminine. If you don't understand what I'm saying, you can look it up on Google, or I'm sure other tarot readers have explained it before. So you feel like the masculine energy is not loving you the way that you need to be loved, or the way that you're asking to be loved. And you've had to ask so many times that it's almost made you like you're numb to this. You're numb to this feeling. It's devalued you as a feminine energy, and you feel like you're losing this soulmate connection. There's pain in the past. There's pain in your heart space. There's gifts or special occasions that didn't turn out. Your expectations weren't met. And the thing is, like, it's really hard because you're not supposed to have these high expectations of other people. You really need to change the way that you're looking at this, because you're focusing so much on this other person. They're in your mind so much. This impeding doom is in your mind so much that your love for yourself is just totally on the back burner here. You have protection over you, and you have the ability to flip this happiness back over. Yeah, I think you're going to have to call on the storm. You're going to have to get angry enough to rebel and be in your personal power and walk through that door. I do. This, again, you're in the driver's seat. This may not even be your reading unless you're really, really connecting to it. I can never tell you to leave a situation. You can actually change this with manifestation, with the way that you speak to yourself. Completely and fully, you are in charge of how this turns out. You are. But if you know that something is hurting you, it's okay to leave for a bit, or withdraw your heart, or let the person know that you have to take back your heart for a little bit until they earn your trust. Like whatever untying from this person means to you now, in whatever way you can and feel comfortable doing that, I would do it. I just think you can't move forward and grow if you keep feeling like this. So either you need to take responsibility for your feelings and stop blaming them. If you want to stay that bad, then you're going to have to do a lot of work on you and stop expecting them to do work on them. You can't control the work they do on themselves. You can't ask them to love you any differently. You shouldn't have to. You can't wait for a bomb to go off and stay stagnant like this just because you know it's rare and special. And you can't keep dwelling on pain of the past because it's keeping you from moving forward. You need to stop expecting so highly, and if you do have that high of expectations, then you definitely need to leave the situation, at least temporarily. And you can't leave temporarily as a show of, this will make him come get me. This is going to show the masculine energy that I'm serious and they're going to change their ways now. Like, that's not what it's for. You would be withdrawing and removing yourself emotionally from the situation so that you can grow, love yourself, honor your boundaries. If you don't have boundaries yet, you need to establish them. You should be reading, watching more videos, educating yourself, anything that you can do to pray and grow and meditate and learn how to set these expectations and meet them for yourself, because you don't need this other person to be whole. You are whole. You are beautiful. You are complete. You already have full availability to happiness, and your entire complete full happiness has nothing to do with them. Nothing. Also, I'm just now seeing this. Look at this. Under all of this are the wedding rings. These bound, tied together wedding rings. This could be a marriage. So it's either one of two things. In order for you to, I don't even want to say save this situation, do what's best for you so that you can move forward in this situation, this work has to happen in you. And if this is not a marriage, then your only hope of it turning into whatever form of commitment you guys want, it's not even on the board right now. It's not even on the board. But the fact is, it's in the energy, which means both people thought about it, think about it, have it in mind for their future, but it feels like it's impossible because you can't even get it in the same space. You both have to do the work, but you can't make this person do the work. You do your work, focus on you, and their work happens organically. I mean, if they want this bad enough, it happens organically because you've done work. So, I don't know why I just tied that knot. Actually, maybe you should look up untying or unknotting the cord on YouTube. They have meditations and people speaking about it. I think possibly you have emotional ties tied to many parts of this person. I feel like you've known them for a really long time, and possibly not just one cord connecting you to them, but cords connecting you to, you focus so much on the hurts that you almost created new cords connected to each scenario and time that they betrayed you or hurt you or lied to you. And I don't really like the idea of cutting a cord. I think that that's not the way that we're supposed to go about it, but I do like the untying. Untying releases you and the other person from the pressure of that situation, of those memories, and they don't go away because they're in the past, but because they're in the past, you're able to leave them there and release the knot. Untie the cord from you to them, and the round and round, the carousel vibe of every single thing that they've ever done wrong to you. You don't have to remind them, and they can't forever make you feel better and validate their apologies for the same situation over and over. Now, if they've never given an apology, or it just felt blanket and empty, like it didn't come from their heart or they were hollow about it, that's something that you need to work on in yourself as well. You can't expect them or force an apology. You have to think, why did I need an apology? Did I absolutely need an apology? If they don't mean it, what does that mean for us going forward? I'm sorry I'm talking so slowly tonight. I'm feeling like I was really energized right before I sat down and so excited to do a reading. And then as soon as I put my hands on those cards, it was like every emotion got drained from me. It was intensely heavy. It was heavy. I feel like you feel like this. You feel heavy and numb. Man, I'm really sorry if that is accurate. That's all I have for you. I hope that this was helpful. And I hope that you start really working on your self-worth, self-love journey. And check back in. Like, subscribe, follow, all the things. They help my page. They help me grow. And I will see you guys next time.